In my opinion, the start of a Fortnite chapter is always going to be a pretty big deal. But nothing had more pressure on its back than Chapter 7. After crawling out of Chapter 6, this season wasn't just a new start. It was Fortnite's chance to prove that they could actually lock back in and create something insane for the fanbase. And honestly, it felt like this season was a line in the sand. Either Chapter 7 proves to everyone that Fortnite is still running the genre, or it's the moment players collectively say, we're done, and go back to complaining on Twitter like it's their full-time job. People these days don't have patience. They want improvements, not excuses. So let's break down exactly what changed, what actually works, what already sucks, and whether Fortnite finally delivered the chapter we've been begging them for. When you drop into Chapter 7's new island, you can tell right away that this isn't some recycled garbage. Epic scrapped the old layout and replaced it with something bold, something fresh. The whole map is California themed, with beaches, palm trees, desert strips, coastal resorts, all mashed together into a single island. It isn't just a pretty face either, it plays differently. The biomes actually shift the vibe depending on where you land, so your drop choice now feels meaningful. The visual design alone makes you remember why you clicked play on Fortnite in the first place. It's alive, it's vibrant, and it's ready to kick your butt if you're not paying attention. Probably the biggest change this season? They went ahead and ditched the classic battle bus we've had for 8 years. Now you ride a tsunami and literally surf onto the island. I know, it's insane. That alone changes early game dynamics completely. You can't just glide over the map center and land on far off POIs like you used to. Now you're dumped straight in, and if you're not hustling, you're getting eliminated before you even open up a chest. It makes early fights unpredictable. You might be in total chaos the second you land, or you could have a quiet looting run. Either way, it's a shakeup that rewards adaptability and punishes the unprepared. And it doesn't just stop there. The map isn't just flat anymore. You have hot air balloons you can ride, a roller coaster looping through one of the POIs, and terrain that actively encourages exploration. For once, it feels like the map is built for chaos and creativity. The kind of map where you can make insane rotations, ambush someone from above, or just get lost and have a mini adventure before even seeing another player. Bottom line, the map looks great, plays interesting, and keeps you on your toes. You can't just coast through it. You gotta adapt fast, rotate wisely, and expect surprises. Now, let's talk about POIs and landing flow. Pacific Break, for instance, is loaded with variety. You've got neon coastal towns, casino, desert stretches, suburban areas, and even roller coaster parks. The named POIs include Sandy Strip, Battlewood Boulevard, Wonky Land, Latte Landing, and more. Each has its own vibe and loot flow. Want action fast? Hit Sandy Strip or Battlewood, where chaos reigns supreme from drop to first fight. Prefer looting then rotating? Check out Latte Landing or the suburban desert zones, quieter spots where you can actually plan your rotation. The traffic is divided sharply because of the variety. Some games will be hectic, some will feel eerily quiet. Surf into a drop and you might be in a scrap immediately, or you might find yourself looting alone for a full minute. That unpredictability can be a blessing or a curse. For players craving constant action, landing strategies now actually matter. You've got to know which zones have high traffic, which ones are chill, and adapt on the fly. This is probably the first season in a while where the drop alone feels strategic, and that's exciting. It makes each match feel different and forces players to engage with the map instead of just memorizing a single optimal route. Weapons and meta, Chapter 7 hit refresh hard. The loot pool feels like Epic emptied the closet, painted the walls, and rearranged everything. A few familiar faces return. The tactical pistol, the enforcer assault rifle, the dual micro SMGs, and your basic grenades. But it's the new toys that make everything interesting. Take the Hollow Rush SMG for example. A scoped SMG that's surprisingly versatile. Close range fights? Easy. Mid-range skirmishes? No problem. Then there's the Deadeye assault rifle, designed for mid to long range fights. It's stable, hits hard, and actually makes you feel like your aim matters again. Shotguns, both the iron and twin hammer are solid. The twin hammer even acts like an auto shotgun because of its high fire rate, which is surprisingly fun in chaotic, close quarters fights, and the iron pump acts as your normal hard hitting shotgun in every season. The Vengeful sniper rifle, it's powerful but doesn't have any hit scan, which means bullet drop is real. you have to learn to compensate or risk a misshot at a crucial moment. Then there's the Forsaken Vow Blade, a melee weapon that mixes old school mechanics with a dash mobility feature. You can chain attacks and reposition in ways that feel very satisfying. Now for the Arc Lightning Gun. Oh man. Now I could make an entire video on this one alone, but just for a quick summary, it doesn't do much to the structures, but if you're good at aiming, you can shred opponents from a distance. Personally, I died to this thing more times than I want to admit, and honestly, it's comical. It probably deserves a nerf, but the chaos it brings is part of the fun. The loot pool is a huge step up from last season. Guns feel cleaner, hits feel more satisfying, and skill actually matters now. It's not just spray spam or one-click OP weapon dominating every fight, and it's not just about guns. Chapter 7 adds mobility tools, utility gear, and boss loot mechanics that change how matches flow, how endgame fights play out, and even how rotations feel. The new wingsuit, for instance, lets you glide seamlessly across the map, perfect for rotating or fleeing sticky situations. Self-revives and drivable reboot bands add a safety net that rewards smart play instead of punishing one bad fight. With all of this variety, fights can be close quarters, long range, or mobility heavy depending on where you land. It rewards players who understand the map, adapt, and improvise. Aggressive plays feel meaningful, while cautious plays still have a chance. Even if you mess up early, you might still swing back into the game with clever rotations or smart use of the tools available. So here's the bottom line. Chapter 7 is one of the most compelling chapter launches Fortnite has had in a while. Is it perfect? Not at all. Some zones feel overcrowded, some matches are chaotic, and the new drop system can frustrate players used to more control. But the jumping quality compared to last season is noticeable. Guns hit better, loot feels meaningful, choices actually matter, whether it's your loadout, your landing spot, or how you move across the map in general. For me, I'd personally rate this season a solid 8 out of 10. It's not flawless whatsoever, but it delivers the shakeup and creativity that re-energizes the game. If you're the type of person that loves action, adapts fast, and doesn't mind a little chaos, Chapter 7 is for you. And if you've been on the fence about dropping back in, now is the perfect time. So don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and stay tuned because we've got more map quirks to uncover, loot luck to test, and probably some wild wins to chase down. Because Chapter 7 isn't just a season, it's Fortnite telling us that it's still got some fire in its veins. And honestly, I'm all here for it.
杂碎还有中国，现在我有冰淇淋。